making tostadas, because today we're showing you how to make shrimp tostadas. Tostadas de Camaron, okay? Very easy and delicious. You want to plan at least 2 tostadas per person, and today we're going to make enough for 4 persons, okay? We have tostadas, so we're actually going to make 10. We're going to have a couple extra because some people like to eat more, but 2 is usually enough. And we have, well, she's cooking away here. You'll need everything for guacamole, which we're going to show you how to make, because you have your tortilla, tostada will be crispy, and then you're going to put guacamole on top of that, and then we're going to show you how to saute the shrimp, and you're going to put some of that sauteed shrimp on top of the guacamole, and then you're going to have some shredded cabbage. You put a sprinkling of shredded cabbage on top of the shrimp, and then just top it all off with cilantro, fresh cilantro. And I hope you can get all these ingredients. We're using fresh Gulf shrimp, but if you can't get fresh shrimp, which I suppose some of you can, but you try to find flash frozen, individually packaged shrimp, okay? It's quick frozen shrimp, and they're individual. They'll come in one bag, but they're individually frozen. They're not all frozen together, so that you can just pop off however many you need out of the bag, all right? Also, we're going to show you, I think we're ready to show you how to make the guacamole. So let's go head over here, Marhelli. And here's Wendy. Here's Wendy. And Wendy's making the guacamole. And I don't know the size of your avocados, but our avocados are fairly good size. So she only needs to make 3 with these 3 avocados. And you don't want this to be mushed up like a cream. You want it to be still, have a lot of texture, kind of chunky. Just simple, all right? And then we've chopped up 2 plum tomatoes, a quarter of a white onion, so that's actually about 3 tablespoons of white onion, and 1 chili serrano. Our chili serranos are pretty good size. This is our chili serrano. Actually, it was from our garden, which now has completely been rained out. This was one of the last of our chili serranos. If you can't get them this big, if you like spicy, get 2 small ones. If you don't like spicy, maybe a half. You want to slice them into small rings and keep the seeds in. You want that heat, okay? Now, here's one of our secret ingredients. About a 1/4 teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder, right there in the bowl. About a 1/4 teaspoon of regular table salt, not fancy, okay? And about a 1/4 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. We have another special little ingredient. Well, also lime juice. 2 limes, 1½ or 2 limes. It depends how juicy the limes are. You don't want your guacamole to be too wet though. She's only going to put 1½ in, but this is something else too. You want to test the flavor of your guacamole before serving it. If it doesn't have enough lime flavor, add a little more, okay? If it needs a little more salt, add a little more. You want to have a little bit of salt flavor and a little bit of the lime flavor. That perks up your guacamole. Oh, yes, excuse me. Here it's salsa inglesa, right? But you know it as, we're Worcestershire sauce. Okay, can you see that? It's very chunky, all right? It's very chunky. Okay then, so we've got that taken care of. And now we're gonna go ahead and saute up the shrimp. And we'll bring you back over to this end, over here. And Wendy, we have 1.5 tablespoons of butter in here. And about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, okay? When it gets nice and hot, we're going to throw in chopped up 2 stalks of celery, regular celery, and we've got ¿cuánto de 2 nice fat scallion bulbs, okay? Already chopped. Okay, they were big, okay? And she's gonna put those into the pot, the saute pan. And then there are shrimp. These shrimp, we had 21 counts, the 21 count size shrimp. So they were very large. We cut them into 3 pieces, each shrimp into 3 pieces, okay? 20 shrimp is good. Okay, so she's put the scallions in, she's put the celery in, apio, yes. And 1 clove of garlic, finely chopped, okay? And that'll saute till it gets nice and soft. Everybody tracking so far? This is an easy recipe and really delicious. It's my new favorite lunch. Best ever lunch. And you can have it with a beer, a margarita, a glass of white wine, whatever a lemonade, whatever you like. We've all just come off of dry lock. For the past 2 months, Yucatan has been in dry lock. Dry, no alcohol sales at all. Now you cannot go into a store and buy it yet, but you can mail order it and have up to 6 bottles of wine sent to your house. Finally, but not fun. Come on. She also has a couple little, okay, she needs her, never mind, she needs her spoon, which I took away. Okay, so that's está bien, all right. So now she's gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper and about 1/4 teaspoon, a little more of salt, okay? While she's cooking those shrimp, I want to mention to you about the tortillas we use. You know, those of you who've been to Mexico know that we have tortillerias in every neighborhood, okay? Where you can buy fresh masa that's ground every day, and you can also buy fresh pressed and cut tortillas, very thin tortillas. When we make this dish, we buy the already pressed, very thin, very uniform size tortillas to fry. If you cannot find fresh tortillas where you live, maybe you should look in the Latin section, the Mexican section, for a package of tostadas. I brought a package to show you. Tostadas de maíz. Come in a package, they're already made, they're already fried and ready, okay? So you don't want to overcook your shrimp, you want it to just get pink. Okay, right now, she's going to add in half of the juice of half of the sour orange. If you don't have sour orange, think about a quarter of a cup of juice from half lime and half sweet orange. That's a pretty good substitute for the sour orange that Yucatan is famous for, which I think were Seville oranges. It's a very hardy fruit. Okay, and this shrimp is almost done. Almost done. Can you show the people? Okay, see her cooking away? There you go. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah. I think we can assemble at the other end of the table, we can now assemble the tostadas de Camaron. Okay. So we're going to start with 3. Oops. Okay, can everybody see now? All right. You want to be very generous with your guacamole. You're doing good. And Rosa, okay, and now just pile on the shrimp with the celery and the scallions. Put these babies right on this plate here. And now this is finely sliced. You can, shred it or finely slice it. Good cabbage. If you want to have more color, you could put in half red cabbage, half white cabbage, whatever you have. It works. Okay, now we have a plate. We only have one thing missing. Now, cheers. Enjoy. I hope you can make yours soon. If you have any questions, let us know.